Bowling is one of the oldest known modern sports. Crude objects akin to modern-day bowling equipment date back as far as 3200 BCE, so the game has been around for a long time. Bowling has been played on a professional level since 1958 when the Professional Bowlers Association, or PBA, was founded. The sport is often played among friends as a social activity, but many people also enjoy being a part of an amateur seasonal league where they can compete against one another for money. The object of the game is for a player to throw a bowling ball down a 60-foot lane and knock down as many of the 10 pins set up at the end as possible. A player may not step past the lane lines when throwing the ball. Bowlers are required to wear a specific kind of shoe, the heel of which are usually made of rubber, to make it easy to break their slide when releasing the ball. But some players have custom shoes with a rubber sole on their non-sliding foot and a slippery sole on their sliding foot. Each game is made up of 10 frames, and each frame represents one turn for each bowler. In each turn, players are allowed to roll the ball twice, meaning if they don't knock down all 10 pins in one shot, they get to try again. Knocking down all 10 pins in one attempt is referred to as a strike. Knocking down all the pins in 2 attempts is referred to as a spare, and an open frame is when 2 attempts are made, but there are still pins left standing. A score of 300 is considered a perfect score in bowling. A regulation bowling pin is made of hard maple, and the pins are set up at the end of a line in 4 rows. Bowling balls differ in weight and size and are usually chosen at the preference of each individual bowler. There are 3 holes in a bowling ball, meant to be held with your thumb, middle, and ring fingers. Bowling a good game has a lot to do with the player's technique, like how they swing their arm or how they release the ball. But the oil in the lane plays a big part in affecting the ball's reaction as it rolls down the lane. Originally, oil, primarily mineral oil, was put on the lane to protect the surface, but without it, the balls hook too much and make the game nearly unplayable. Oil isn't spread evenly across a lane. Typically, there is much more oil in the middle of the lane than on the outside. This allows more hook from the outside part of the lane to the pocket, so becoming familiar with oil patterns is important for bowlers to make hooks they need to. John Mosteller, a member of a local Woodstock bowling league sponsored by Maxwell Cigar Bar, said that adjusting to lane conditions is the hardest part about bowling.
No matter how they try to make it the same each night, you got to be able to adjust. The oil they put down on the lanes, it varies each week. The temperature can have a difference on it, so your ball doesn't hook the same each week. So you got to be able to adjust to that.
Back when there was still confusion over playing standards, the top bowlers of the 19th century decided that the sport needed a standard set of rules and started the American Bowling Congress in 1895. Today, the PBA remains the acknowledged major league of bowling throughout the world.